March 6, 2026, Day 7 of the war with Iran. Donald Trump posted on Truth Social, "There will be no deal with Iran except unconditional surrender." Then he added something even more authoritarian. "After that, and the selection of a great and acceptable leader, we will work tirelessly to bring Iran back from the brink of destruction." Hit subscribe because Trump just announced America will choose Iran's next government, not Iranians. America, that's not defeating terrorism, that's imperial conquest, and it's getting Americans killed. Let me show you exactly what's happening. Because this war started 7 days ago. Already 7 American soldiers are dead, over 1,255 Iranians killed, oil prices hit $110 per barrel. And Trump is demanding total surrender while threatening to install a puppet government. February 28, 2026, 9:40 a.m., Tehran time. The United States and Israel launched coordinated airstrikes on Iran. Hundreds of bombs, cruise missiles, fighter jets. The largest military operation in the Middle East since the Iraq War. Target number 1. Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei's compound. 30 bombs dropped on the underground bunker. Khamenei killed instantly. His daughter killed. His son-in-law killed. 3 grandchildren killed. His daughter-in-law killed. His wife died from injuries 2 days later on March 2nd. Iran's defense minister killed. Multiple Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps commanders killed. Officials across the government killed. Over 200 people dead in the initial strikes, according to Iranian Red Crescent. Share this video with everyone you know because Trump promised this would be quick, clean, easy. Like Venezuela, where he abducted Nicolas Maduro in January. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said on March 6 the war would last approximately 4 to 6 more weeks, 4 to 6 weeks of bombing, of casualties, of escalation. It's already worse than Trump predicted. Iran isn't surrendering. They're fighting back, hard. March 6th. Iran launched retaliatory missile strikes at Israel, at United States bases across the Gulf, at Bahrain, at UAE, at Saudi Arabia, at Kuwait. 7 drones targeted residential neighborhoods in Bahrain. 1 drone intercepted near the building housing Israel's embassy. British ambassador to Bahrain said the United Kingdom would deploy Royal Air Force fighter jets to defend Bahrain. Europe is getting dragged into Trump's war. Make sure you're subscribed to Daniel Cross Show because here's what Trump isn't telling Americans. United States soldiers are dying. February 28th, the day the war started. Iranian missiles hit a United States base in Kuwait. 6 American soldiers killed. Trump flew to Dover Air Force Base on March 7th for the dignified transfer. 6 flag-draped coffins. 6 families destroyed. 1 more American soldier killed in separate Iranian strikes. 7 total United States military deaths as of March 7th. Trump barely mentions them. His Truth Social posts focus on Iran's losses, Iran's destroyed navy, Iran's eliminated air defenses, Iran's shattered missile capabilities. He celebrated, posted, "We're winning." While American bodies came home, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi rejected Trump's surrender demand immediately. He told NBC News on March 6th, "There is no request for a ceasefire from Iran." He continued, "We are ready for any United States ground invasion." Trump responded by calling a ground invasion a waste of time. But then on March 4th, he suggested using Kurdish groups to invade Iran. Then on March 7th, he reversed course. Told reporters on Air Force One, "We're not looking to the Kurds going in. We don't want to make the war any more complex than it already." Complex. The war is already spiraling out of control. Strikes spreading across the entire Middle East. Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Yemen, Bahrain, UAE, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia. Hezbollah fighting Israel in Lebanon. Mass displacement. Hundreds of thousands fleeing. Cities destroyed. Iran successfully closed most shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. 20% of the world's oil flows through that strait. Now it's blocked. Tankers attacked. Ships diverted. Oil prices surged past $110 per barrel. Gas prices skyrocketing. Global economic crisis looming. Check out what Trump demanded in his March 6th Truth Social post. Not just military surrender, political surrender. He wrote, "After that and the selection of a great and acceptable leader, we and many of our wonderful and very brave allies and partners will work tirelessly to bring Iran back from the brink of destruction, making it economically bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. Iran will have a great future. Make Iran great again, MIGA. Make Iran great again, MIGA." Trump branded regime change like it's a campaign slogan. He told reporters on March 5th, "We're going to have to choose that person along with Iran. We're going to have to choose that person. Choose Iran's leader, not let Iranians choose, not support democratic elections. Choose. America chooses. Trump chooses." He compared it to Venezuela, where United States forces abducted Nicolas Maduro in January, installed Delcy Rodriguez as president. Trump said it worked easily in Venezuela, so it'll work in Iran. Tell that to the 1,255 dead Iranians. Tell that to the 7 dead American soldiers. Tell that to the families fleeing Lebanon. Tell that to the global economy collapsing under $110 oil. Share this with anyone who thinks Trump has a plan. He doesn't. He has slogans. MIGA, unconditional surrender, choose their leader, no actual strategy. Axios interviewed Trump on March 6th, asked him to define unconditional surrender. Trump said, unconditional surrender could be that they announce it, but it could also be when they can't fight any longer because they don't have anyone or anything to fight with. So unconditional surrender means either Iran formally surrenders or Trump destroys their military completely. Either way, total capitulation. Caroline Levitt explained Trump's position on Fox News. She said unconditional surrender means Trump determines that Iran can no longer pose a threat to the United States. She listed objectives: destroy Iran's navy, eliminate its ballistic missile threat, ensure it cannot obtain a nuclear weapon, weaken its regional proxies. Those aren't surrender terms. Those are regime change objectives: permanent military occupation, installing a puppet government. Iran isn't accepting. Their new supreme leader won't accept either. March 8th. Iran's Assembly of Experts elected Mojtaba Khamenei as the new supreme leader, Ali Khamenei's son, the man Trump killed his father, now leading Iran. Trump wanted to choose Iran's leader. Iran chose the son of the man America assassinated. That's their answer to Trump's demand. Make sure you stay subscribed because Congress is furious. Trump launched this war without congressional authorization. No vote, no debate, no declaration of war. Unconstitutional. Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution gives Congress the sole power to declare war. Trump ignored it, launched the war anyway. Democrats demanded a vote. Some Republicans joined them. Trump refused, said he has authority as commander-in-chief. Legal experts disagree. This isn't a limited strike. This is a full-scale war, requires congressional approval. Trump is violating the Constitution. Secretary of State Marco Rubio called Arab foreign ministers on March 5th, told them the war would last several more weeks. He said the current military focus is destroying Iran's missile launchers, stockpiles, and factories. Rubio claimed the United States' goal is not regime change, but in the same conversation, he made clear Washington wants different people running the country. Not regime change, just different people running the government. That's regime change, just with doublespeak. Danny Citrinowicz, Iran expert at Israel's Institute for National Security Studies, told Axios, if this is the official position of the United States administration, and given the fact that the current regime in Iran will not surrender, then the campaign will have to continue until the collapse of the current regime. Until collapse, until the government falls. That's the only way Trump's unconditional surrender demand works. Total regime destruction. Citrinowicz added, anything short of that would effectively be considered a failure, despite all the operational successes of the campaign. Trump set maximalist goals: total surrender, choose their leader, MIGA. Now he's trapped. Either achieve total victory or admit failure. No middle ground, no diplomatic off-ramp. Check out the civilian casualties. Iranian Red Crescent reported over 200 killed in the initial February 28th strikes. March 3rd, United States munitions hit an elementary school in Iran. 85 girls killed. Children, sitting in class, bombed by American weapons. United States officials confirmed a United States munition was likely responsible. Preliminary findings from the Pentagon: American bomb, Iranian schoolgirls, dead. Trump didn't apologize, didn't acknowledge it, kept demanding surrender. Iranian civilian infrastructure targeted: hospitals, bazaars, residential areas. Over 6,668 civilian sites hit, according to Iranian reports. Israel's military announced extensive airstrikes on Tehran on March 6th and March 8th. Wave after wave, infrastructure destroyed, government buildings leveled, cities burning. Iran's parliament speaker Mohammad Bagher Kalibaf mocked Trump on March 8th. Posted on social media, Trump said oil prices wouldn't go too high, but now that they've risen, he says they'll correct soon. Oil hit $110 per barrel. Trump claimed it's a small price to pay for defeating Iran. Small price. Tell that to Americans paying $6 per gallon for gas. Tell that to families struggling with inflation. Tell that to the global economy teetering toward recession. Share this with anyone still supporting this war. Trump promised quick victory, easy regime change. Like Venezuela. It's nothing like Venezuela. Iran has 89 million people, a real military, regional proxies, ballistic missiles, drones, naval mines, the ability to close the Strait of Hormuz. Venezuela had a weak military, economic collapse, no regional support, one leader to abduct. Iran is fundamentally different. Trump either doesn't understand that or doesn't care. Either way, Americans are dying, Iranians are dying, the war is spreading, and Trump's demanding total surrender with no plan to achieve it. Iranian Foreign Minister Araghchi told Trump on March 5th, your plan for a clean, rapid military victory failed. Your plan B will be even bigger failure. He's right. Trump had no plan B, just escalation. More bombs, more strikes, more casualties, hoping Iran breaks before America does. But Iran isn't breaking. They elected Khamenei's son as supreme leader. They're launching missiles daily. They're closing the Strait of Hormuz. They're dragging Hezbollah, Iraq, Syria, Yemen into the conflict. This is exactly what Iran wanted. Regional war, United States bogged down, oil prices skyrocketing, global condemnation of American aggression. Pope Leo XIV condemned the war on March 8th, called for dialogue, said the roar of the bombs must cease. Switzerland's defense minister Martin Pfister said the attack on Iran constitutes a violation of international law. Russia is profiting. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said on March 7th there's been a significant increase in demand for Russian oil and gas. Putin's war economy getting strengthened by Trump's war. China staying neutral. Watching America exhaust itself. Calculating how this benefits Beijing's global position. Trump isolated America, launched an illegal war, got American soldiers killed, destroyed Iran's government, then demanded the right to install a puppet regime. And Iran said no. Elected Khamenei's son. Kept fighting, kept launching missiles, kept closing the strait. Make sure you're subscribed because this war has no end. Trump set impossible goals, Iran refuses to surrender, Congress won't authorize the war, allies won't support it. Oil prices are crushing the economy. Trump's only options: escalate further, send ground troops, occupy Iran, fight for years, lose thousands of American soldiers, spend trillions of dollars, or admit failure, negotiate, accept less than total surrender, accept that regime change failed, accept that Iran won't be America's puppet. Trump won't do either. He'll keep bombing, keep demanding surrender, keep posting MEGA, keep pretending victory is close. While American soldiers keep dying, while oil keeps surging, while the war keeps spreading, while Iran keeps fighting. March 6th, 2026, day 7 of Trump's war with Iran, the day he demanded unconditional surrender and announced America would choose their next leader. The day he trapped himself in an unwinnable war with impossible objectives and no exit strategy. Subscribe because this war is just beginning. 4 to 6 more weeks according to Caroline Levitt, longer according to everyone else, long enough for hundreds more to die, long enough for the economy to collapse, long enough for Americans to realize Trump started a war he can't win. Share this with anyone who thinks Trump is strong. He's not. He's reckless. He killed Iran's leader, got American soldiers killed in response, demanded total surrender, got rejected. Now he's stuck. Stuck in a war he started, stuck with goals he can't achieve, stuck watching oil prices destroy the economy, stuck explaining to American families why their soldiers died for regime change in Iran. Leave a comment. Should Congress force a vote on war authorization? Should Trump negotiate instead of demanding surrender? Should American soldiers be dying for regime change? The answer determines whether this war ends in months or years, whether hundreds die or thousands, whether Trump admits failure or escalates to ground invasion. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.